Here we go, everybody. Opendoor Technology. And we got some news. We got some good news today. It wasn't a PR. It was not a press release from the official company, but we got some good tweets. We got a good tweet from the CEO of Opendoor Technology. I'm going to show you the chart. Then we're going to check out that tweet and analyze what she said. And it's much better than our word harvested. Check this chart out first. All right, here we go. The chart for Opendoor Technology. And here's the daily chart. Once again, always start with the same thing. We're trading within the two blue lines, the $3 mark right here and the 170 mark right here. It was 175, but I brought it down to 170 since we did go down to 170 yesterday. So I brought this 175 support down to the 170. Just a little bit because that's where we bounced off at. And we made a good move today. We almost took that $2 resistance and broke it. And it would have been good if we broke it and then held on to it. And that would be our new support, but it didn't happen. But right now, after hours, we're at 195. Still good. And here's the hourly chart. Pretty much nothing but buys today. A lot of buying today. Had a little selling right here, but it came right back up, right to the little midpoint of the dump right here. And still not bad. Decent close. And what we want to do next week is to break that $2, hold it, and go up from there. The CEO made some good remarks, and also Eric Jackson said a few things on social media as well. And here's the weekly. Don't look too good. 3 red candles. So 3 weeks pretty much of selling. But we're holding on. We're holding on. We got to hold on to that 170 and go higher from there. But once again, the daily chart, we can stay in this area right here and start an uptrend going like this. That's a good sign. Very good sign. Now let's look at social media and look at all the good news that came out today. All right, first, Eric Jackson. He pretty much showed appreciation to the shareholders. He pretty much said you didn't wait for permission. Because of that, Opendoor now has a real shot at $82. Even $200. He said $200 right there. $200. That's crazy. Real people, real conviction, real impact. So first he was saying $82 in a few years, but now he just said $200. Don't know why, but he said $200. Now let's go to the Opendoor CEO, Carrie Wheeler. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Pretty lengthy. I was going to go over the most important things that she said. She said there's been a lot of new attention at Opendoor. It's an incredible gift, she says. And then she thanks the shareholders. Finally, I'm deeply thankful for every new shareholder who believes in what we're building. Thank you. I like that. Very positive. So Opendoor is kind of now also working with agents. But then she goes into detail on how the app works. I'm going to skip all that. You can read that if you want to. I want to go to where she talks about the housing market. She says the housing market is challenging and the road ahead may have bumps. She says we're focused on what we can control, giving customers more choice in how they sell. Pretty much you can go through an agent or you can sell in the app. And lastly, she talks to the shareholders again. She says, we hear you. We see your ideas and we are listening. We know we need to expand how we connect with our growing shareholder base. There you go. Over time, we will share more in different forums, building a steady cadence to keep you updated. Stay tuned. That's much better than the call. Much better than the call. She says, we're going to keep you updated. And then she says, stay tuned, which means, more news is to come. She's going to keep us updated. So it gives the shareholders something to look forward to. That's really good. She says we have an incredible team, smart, committed, and focused. We are working like crazy to deliver, and we are grateful for your belief. Talking about the shareholders, your support, and the opportunity to build something that lasts. Much better. I don't know if she wrote this or someone gave this to her to post it, but it was much better than how it was before. Saying she's going to harvest the moment. That wasn't good at all. But this is much better. This is much better. And it could be why we went up today. We went up pretty good, 195. Next week, let's hope for $2 and keep going higher. The resistance, once again, going to be the 210, 220. Like I said right here, about 220, 225 going to be a strong resistance we need to break. Once we break that, we can definitely start moving up much, much quicker. And I saw something in the technicals right around here, MACD. If you know anything about the MACD, I'm going to make some videos eventually teaching the charts and also teaching technical indicators. If you're interested, subscribe and you will get those videos right when I post it. Right here on the MACD, this little area right here, it shows that was a nice support. A lot of buying happening right around here, which is the 170, 175 area. Like I said before, 175 was support. And once we hit that area on the MACD and it came up, it just went up from there. It went up from there. After hours, went up. Next day, and you see it went up some more. But we're going to have that resistance at $2. Once we break the $2, we're going to be right back on track. So with Eric Jackson keeping us updated on social media, and then we have the CEO keeping us updated with more positive talking, more positive news, and she said stay tuned. So she's going to keep us updated. So this is much, much better. Do me a favor, subscribe. If you want to stay in touch with my videos, you got to subscribe, like, and comment if you have any questions. All right, everybody. See you next time. Have a great weekend. Take care.